Tour are proud to bring you this year's Q School Final. We're just about to begin our coverage of this exciting event. Luke Elvey here alongside Rich Beam. And Rich, what's on the minds of these players today?
Look, at the end of the day, these players want one thing and one thing only, and that's their Korn Ferry Tour card. And to do that, they need to finish up in the top 50 at the end of the event.
Can't wait to see what unfolds. It looked like it came out of a cannon. Second shot here on the first. This would be a great up and down. Oh, wouldn't that have been nice? Big putt for par coming up. So it'll be a par to start their round.
Nothing wrong with an opening par, just easing their way into this round.
She's currently tied for second. Let's see what happens here on the second hole.
Players want to take out any club, driver, three, whatever it takes to miss the bunkers down the right-hand side in order to give them the best opportunity to knock it on in two. However, danger lurks everywhere around this green, so players playing cautiously might want to consider laying up. Birdie fours are always a good score on this hole, and you're never disappointed with a five.
And here we are with the third shot. That one should find the surface. A wonderful shot, a chance for birdie here at the second. Was on a good line. Par putt coming up here. In the end, that will be a disappointing par after such a great approach shot.
Couldn't convert after two good shots there. Disappointment as they're so close to the lead.
Teeing off here at the third hole.
A split green here. It is difficult to make birdie twos, but par threes should be had.
Well, that's handy. She should be delighted with that. 13 feet to the hole.
This is their look at birdie.
Oh, just missed. This is a par putt. Yeah, well holed. Let's move on to the next. So no movement there. The player remains at even par.
And after that good play, moving up the leaderboard.
The fourth at TPC Boston, Rich. A great short par four.
Players looking to make birdie or better. The only difficulty is finding that front bunker. That's when big numbers can be had. For sure, birdies galore.
That's a good-looking shot there. Putting hasn't been the strength today. Hopefully that can change right here. Ooh, right by the hole. And just a little bit of clean-up work remaining on this hole. Trailing by a stroke after that hole. Time to face a par four.
Dog legs from right to left. The big danger here is the green. 3 different tiers on this green. Find the correct one. You'll have a birdie opportunity. Miss it, and it's going to be a difficult 2-putt.
She played that nicely. From around 180 yards out. Only one shot off the pace. This looks to be heading to the green. Well, take notes, folks. That's how you do it. And this putt to move into a tie for first.
Right over the spot they were looking at.
A well holed, he'll take the birdie. And that will take her to 1 under. Well, that was a positive hole. A little shift up the leaderboard. Well played. And they'd be feeling buoyed with confidence after that birdie. Here's a good chance to maintain the momentum.
Bunkers down the right-hand side are a nuisance. The pond fronting the left part of the green should not come into play if players find the fairway off their tee shots. Second shot to a very flat green. You can get it close, but still difficult on this long par 4.
Oh, that was pure. The 6th hole, particularly the approach, Rich, at TPC Boston's a very strong one.
If they put the pin other than front left near the water, it's a good birdie opportunity. But once that pin sneaks over to the left-hand side, watch out. Bogeys and doubles come into the equation very quickly.
Getting ready to play their third. Currently tied for the lead. If she makes this, it'll be a good par. That was a gallant attempt. No, that's too bad. This one's for bogey. Our current leader is enjoying a 1-shot lead. Oh, looking to make a statement here, going with driver off the tee.
Par 5, and only the long players can reach in 2. Find the fairway, then make a decision. Do I go over the large bunker 100 yards away, or do I lay back of it? Either way, you must make a par 5 here, because birdies will be had by the big hitters.
Rich, being a big Boston sports fan, love being here in Beantown. And look, TPC Boston's a great venue for any championship. We've had some great winners here in the past. The likes of Tiger Woods, Ricky Fowler, Justin Thomas. This golf course, it gives, but it also takes.
Look at the list of winners you just mentioned. What do they have in common? A, they're really gritty competitors, but B, they're super good, reliable ball strikers. I think that this golf course is sneaky, demanding. Whoever wins this week is certainly going to earn it on this relatively, seemingly benign, but sneaky hard golf course.
That'll sting a bit. 5 feet coming up to the cup.
This is what they have left for par here.
Nice little putt to hole, that one. She's in a share of top spot. Let's see what happens here at the 8th.
Par 3 and a diabolical green, to say the least. The left-hand side sits much higher than the right-hand side, and the green is usually very firm. A tough ask.
Setting up to play the shot here from the green side rough. Wow, that almost went in the hole. This putt just 5 feet away from the hole.
So far, so good.
Now, nice to make a mid-range par putt. So no movement on the leaderboard, remaining at even overall. Here we are at the final hole on the front 9.
9th hole, bunkers down the left will not come into play, and this green sits below the players on their second shot. We have seen birdies made here in the past, but they are really difficult to come by.
And that's a nice strike. This one should find the fairway. And what are we looking at here, Henny?
Setting up here from about 175 yards.
Nicely done. And this putt is for birdie 3 on the scorecard. Okay, steady now. Oh, what a shame. That would have been a nice one to hole. And as we head over to the 10th hole, Rich, this player will enter their final 9 holes of Q School. How will they be feeling?
Well, right now they should be pleased. They're playing awfully well. They've put themselves in good position to get their Korn Ferry Tour card. But let's face it, 9 holes left. Pressure packed, to say the least.
This one's looking good off the tee. That should find the short stuff. Playing from around 110 yards out. Currently tied for the lead. This is looking pretty good in the air. Well, she should be happy with that. Anywhere on the green was a good shot. And he's down there. You got a read?
This is a 12-footer here.
This one's online. Well, that'll play. And with that, she'll move to 1 under par. And at the end of that hole, she's now broken the tie. Now our clear leader. We find ourselves on a par 3 here.
Par 3 measures 231 yards from the back. A very difficult test indeed. A long green that is unforgiving as it slopes from back to front quite severely. Birdies are hard to run by, as pars can be as well.
Hello and welcome back to our coverage of this Q School event, already in progress. We resume playing at the 11th hole. Let's get out there. UK Sports and the Korn Ferry Tour are proud to bring you this year's Q School Final. It's time to get underway, so let's get into the coverage of this exciting event. I'm Luke Elvey, delighted to be alongside 2002 PGA champion Rich Beam.
What a glorious day we have in front of us, Luke. There's no doubt about it. Hopefully, the golf is just as glorious as the weather conditions.
Nicely done.
What kind of shot are they facing here, Henny?
Well, I wouldn't mind hitting the shot, but I wouldn't fancy the walk up here. This is quite uphill.
Needs this one to kick right. She won't be too disappointed with that. Certainly a couple of putts from there, and that'll be a good hole. Putting for birdie. Oh, so close. Didn't quite have the right stuff there. Oh, gee, that line was looking good, wasn't it? And this one is for bogey. Currently at +1 for the day. Time to tee off at the second.
Stripe, and you need to keep your swing within that white stripe if you want your shot to be accurate. Now let's try another swing and remember to keep it within that white stripe. Not quite. Let's try that again. Let's just go ahead and give that another try. Well, that didn't quite pan out. Let's give that another go. That was well done. And you're also going to receive feedback on your swing timing, and that's the meter that kind of wraps around the top of your swing accuracy indicator. Your backswing timing refers to the point at which you transition from backswing into downswing. If you do this too early, you're going to reduce the power of your shot. If you do it too late, you're going to add power but increase the difficulty of the swing. Your downswing timing refers to how quickly you flick that swing stick forward. That's the stuff. Congratulations, you've got the basics down pat. In this lesson, we're going to talk about one of the most important skills you can have at your disposal, and that is putting. Now to begin your putt, pull back on the swing stick. The farther you pull back, the stronger your putt will be. The backswing meter at the bottom of your screen is going to give you a target for where your strength should be. Now as you pull back, you want to wait until the indicator gets in that white part of the backswing meter and then press forward. That's what we're looking for. The putt weight is how hard you hit your putt. To set your putt weight, move the aim marker with... Good job, that's what we're looking for. Those moving dots on the grid are telling us that your putt's going to break a little bit to the right, so you will have to aim to the left to compensate. Use the aim stick to make adjustments before putting so that you can drop this one in the hole. Give it a go. And let's just go ahead and try that again, okay? All right, that didn't pan out. Let's give it another go. not quite. Let's reset, try again. Well, you've got that one down. And with that, you are... Hello and welcome to this lesson on clubs and shot types. We're going to dig through that golf bag a little bit, and I'll tell you a few simple tricks you can use to navigate some of the situations you find yourself in on the course. Okay, so for this shot, you're hitting into the wind. This means you are going to have to club up, or in other words, use a longer club. So let's press the change club button until you get to the pitching wedge, then just pop this shot onto the green. Nice work. Now it's only a matter of time before you find yourself in a situation where the normal shot type is just not going to do. Now to get on the green from here, you are going to need a chip shot. So let's press the change shot type button until you get to the chip shot, and then chip that ball nice and close to the pin with your next stroke. Well, no need to linger on this lesson. Information about the current lie of your ball is available always in the top right corner of the screen. This will give you a range of how much spin and power your shot will retain, and then you can use that info to adjust your shot accordingly. For this particular situation, let's change our club to the sand wedge and then change our shot type to a splash shot, which is a great shot for getting out of these greenside bunkers. After that, give that swing a go. See if you can stick it close. Well, you've got the hang of this one. And now that hello there and welcome to the lesson on advanced shots. In this lesson, we're going to learn about techniques you're going to want to master if you want to compete with the pros. In this situation, we are going to need to take a partial swing. If you chip this with full power, it's going to blow right by the hole. So we are going to have to move our aim marker closer to us to compensate. Move the aim marker a little bit closer to you. See if you can get about a 75% power chip. And then use the backswing meter at the bottom of your screen to dial in the proper... Well done on that lesson. You're going to come across situations like this one where you want to adjust the spin and loft of your shot. In this case, we want to land our shot on the green softly without a whole lot of roll. And for that, we need to add some backspin. Hold down the true shot button and move your aim stick down to increase your loft and backspin. And then have a go at this pin and see if you can land it nice and soft and close. And let's just come back to this later. Even if you don't want to, I'm not going to hold you to it. Let's keep moving. Applying a fade or draw. Okay, this is where we part ways, and all that's left for you is to choose a difficulty level, and then you can go ahead and customize your golfer in the My Player menu if you feel like it. If not, all good as well. We'll see you out there on the links real soon.